thank you for once again choosing to dive in. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Heavenly Eyes, for allowing me to continue to be a vessel for the messages for the collective. Those who need me, if you have reached this channel, it is not by accident. I ask that you continue to pray, stay guided by your ancestors and your heavenly and Holy Spirit. In this world, as the world turns, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'm simply here to just do my job. For those who need me, I do not own any beats or songs that you may hear on this channel. I just love music. Sitting here meddling out my window, peeking out my window. Oh. Somebody's meddling out the window. Who else is meddling out the daggone window? So you are being called to shine bright and shine like you've never shined before. You are a highlighter. It is up to you to take life and literally mark your way through it by exposing and also highlighting everything that's around you, because you are starting to see that everything that is around you is not what it appears to be. God is calling you to rise up against all the evil forces that we've been dealing with for centuries. It's not just you, it's you, your ancestors, and those before, but they all working for your greater good. So you could be from a lineage that was sold and bought in America, and what no one understands is during this time, all those emotions, all those feelings, everything is in your DNA, so it's kicking up. So say that I am, quote unquote, the house nigga, or my great-great-great-grandmother was raped by a slave owner, which produced me because I'm a lighter skin, a fair skin as they call it. Then you are starting to feel everything that your ancestors have went through. And there is no reason to place blame on anybody, because what you're being called to do is rework, relearn, restore, rebuild everything. And it's okay. Somebody here could be sold fake drugs, so whether you smoke weed, you might dabble and dabble, you might smoke weed, do pills, cocaine, ecstasy, what else is it? Meth, whatever drugs that you are dabbling in, you are being shown something, because people are pumping fake drugs. So I'm hearing drug addict. So I won't take the word lightly, but I will simply say that I judge no one, but I will say that you are addicted to a substance that has helped you suppress all these feelings and emotions for the longest time, and God is calling you to choose something else. You way better than what you've been doing. And your supplier, or whoever you get it from, they know who you are. Let me tell you that. So you don't think they're going to sell you fake drugs, but they will. This right now is a black and white issue. They saying that it's not. Because to me, color doesn't matter. To you, color may not matter. But what it is evil versus good. And you're starting to see that some things are wrong and some things are right. The gray area is no longer there. You know, we used to, especially back in the days, we could play around and dibble and dabble and be on this side and have our foot on this side, but you can't do that no more. Because simply God is calling you to be more than what you are. You have been paying for your own demise. You have been paying for your own rest, your own sleep. Sleep is next to dying. Sleep is next to, of course it's unconsciousness, but you have been doing this to yourself. You learning to suppress feelings with drugs, and God don't want you to do that no more. He wants you to open up your eyes. Like, you have all that money to invest in suppressing your feelings with drugs. He wants you to take that money and invest in yourself. He wants you to take that money and open up your eyes to see the truth of what is going on. Because literally, this is somebody that has been told that they are hated, or they wasn't never supposed to be here, or they're not good enough, or they was never given a pat on the back or told that confirmation. They was never told that what they doing is someone's proud of them. You know, you was looking for somebody to say, I'm proud of you. No one has ever said, I'm proud of you. But God is proud of you. God is telling you to open up your eyes. You putting all this money into buying drugs that are fake because they're no longer 100%. Everything is cut. So best believe if it's cocaine, it's getting stepped on before it got here. It was getting stepped on a long time ago, but it's being cut and stepped on. And now, even more, they add fentanyl, they add rat poison more than they was. They add stuff in it that your body isn't rejecting. And God wants you to invest in yourself. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and the angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gracious, for allowing me to be a vessel to give these messages to collective, raw and uncut, because I don't sugarcoat shit. We don't sugarcoat shit over here. Okay, so you've even been so high to where, so I'm hearing crack. This is a young person that has experienced crack already. Like, in either form, I was denying it too. Like, they say crack cocaine, it's still crack. Or if they say crack or crack cocaine, it's still the same thing. One is just a harder substance and one is in powder substance. But somebody has literally burned a hole in somebody's seat or in their own seat, smoking. So I'm hearing you lacing it, whether you lacing it or not. This ain't even who you are. These are traits of somebody. You've literally exchanged shoes with somebody. So that simply means somebody around you has an addiction that they're not exposing. They're not bringing it to the light. They're not healing from it. So you done picked up this energy simply by being around this person. Now, you either smoking crack. I'm hearing smoking. Somebody's smoking crack. And this is a younger person that's supposed to be shining light on everything. Yeah, you still a baby. Now, I won't say a baby, it's disrespectful, but you're still a child. A child to me, that's under 25. So you're at least under 25 smoking. Either you lacing your cigarettes, lacing your smoke, but you're smoking because you're not understanding what's going on in your life. You're seeing everything unfold, whether it's good or bad. Yeah, give me confirmation on this. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for allowing me to be a vessel. Thank you, ancestors, for allowing me to collect those that needs to be collected. This is simply for the collective. It could be your energy around you. Please do not take what does not resonate, because if it's not for you, it's not for you. Once again, we are all stars in our own story. Okay, so yeah, somebody around you, this is a friend they stolen from you. Let's say extended borrowing, because if you let somebody use something and they keep it for longer than they should, or they never give it back, that is still theft. It's just extended borrowing, which equals theft. This person, they may do that, and it's rubbing off on you. Give me clarity on this, please. Thank you. I tell the truth. Yeah, so somebody around you wants you to be a certain way, because, see, it gets deep, because if you this way, then that means you have fallen into this chain gang. Chain gang is simply, they used to call it birds of a feather flock together. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Birds of a feather flock together. I never understood that, simply because I hung around females that did things I never would do. But I didn't care, because I loved them for who they were. But it makes sense after so long. If you hanging around a certain group of people or certain people, either your name gonna get tempered or your name gonna get smashed, because they like, well, why would you hang with them if you're not doing this? Or you gonna start doing what they doing to either fit in or try to figure it out. And on the opposite side of things, this is what I chose to do. I chose to try to fit in, because everything around me was not who I was. So I'm like, something has to be a part of me. Why not join them if I can't beat them? It's not up to you to try to be anything. It's simply up to God to change your life. And it's not even changing. It's just allowing you to remember who you are in the eyes of Christ. Once you remember who you are, you're not going to have any things to say about what God does in your life, even though people around you may have something to say. But this is simply somebody that is starting to dibble and dabble in drugs that are not for them, because of the people they're around. Not only that, it's because they feel like if they can't beat them, why not join them? And you are in a battle of the soul, whether it's the dark night of the soul or just simply hearing God tap on you, because you way brighter than that. You meant to highlight, not dim. That's your message.